back to Sketch by Sketch. Today we are doing a special video. This only comes around once a year, and I actually forgot to film it on my channel last year, so I'm really excited to do this. I'm doing a drawing for the COPIC Award 2020 contest. The rules of the contest is you have to use COPIC markers to create an illustration, and then you post it on their website, and they hold a big contest and pick winners for different categories. Now that clip you just saw was me sketching this out. I couldn't really get it to show up on the camera very well, so that's why I skipped it, but I did want to leave in that small little clip so you guys can see that I did draw this and I did not trace anything. I sketched it out on some marker paper, and I used a Prismacolor Color Erase colored pencil in a light pink color, and also a kneaded eraser to keep the sketch really light. Now I'm going in with my fine liners. I'm trying to keep this part quick because you guys see me do liner a lot. Again, if you want a tutorial on how I do that, leave me a comment down below and let me know. But by all means, this is not a tutorial video. It's really just showing you my creative process on how I made this drawing. These are Copic multi-liners. I thought I'd go all out and use all the Copic products that I have. These are my favorite. I don't use them all the time just because they're very expensive and I don't want to have to replace them. But today I am using them in the color black. I'm starting out with a 0.2, I do believe, and then working my way up to a 1.0 size. So definitely you're able to get different line thicknesses and add some texture with the pens if you get the pack with all the different sizes. I don't always do this, but I'm really trying to take my time and use all the techniques that I know to make this drawing really awesome. Now if you're wondering what I'm drawing, some inspiration came from the prom dress that I bought to wear to my school's prom this year. It got canceled because of all the things going on right now, and I didn't get to wear it, but I wanted to do an illustration where I kind of took some inspiration from it and drew it, so that is what I did here. Alright, we're going to move on to the coloring process, my favorite part. I like to start out by using my kneaded eraser to make sure all of that pencil is gone. We don't want to be seeing any of that showing through in the marker. A tip is to make sure your ink is completely dry. If your ink isn't dry, then this is going to smudge, especially if you're using a slick paper like marker paper. You're going to have all kinds of problems. I also recommend getting a piece of paper like you can see up in my top right corner, where I am swatching all the colors as I use them just to make sure they're all going to look good together and blend nicely. Also, if you don't have a mat down on your desk, I usually have one but don't have it up today, get a piece of paper and stick that under there. I'm not saying that it will bleed through, but just to be sure that you don't ruin your desk, I would definitely put some paper underneath. Now we're going to start out and we're going to do the process that I always do with coloring. I'm just taking a lot more time, and because I really want this drawing to turn out awesome and be the best work that I can present, so I am really taking my time starting off with these base colors and shadows, leaving some white space so we can still have some highlights, and we're really just starting super duper light so we can work our colors out. I haven't really been posting a lot of videos lately because things have been super busy. I know that sounds crazy because everyone's in quarantine pretty much and we have nothing to do, but I really have been pretty busy and haven't been drawing as much as I would like. And I have a few things recorded that I just haven't edited, and also a few things that just really didn't turn out like I'd want them to. So I'm really excited to give you guys this video. I know it's been about a week since I've posted, but hopefully this will be a good one and you guys will like it. I also would like to challenge all of you to, if you haven't already, join in on this challenge. Even if you don't have Copic markers, You can't enter the contest, but you can make a YouTube video on your own channel, and make sure to let me know down in the comments that you did that, because I would love to go check it out. If you do have Copic markers or any Copic products, then yes, you can be a part of this challenge, and I think it's really cool. All you have to do is go to the Copic Award 2020 website. I'll try to link it down below, and you just upload your profile, your information. You just put in an email address, nothing personal except your email, and then you upload your photo and a little description and what colors you used, and that's it. It's super easy, and everyone can look at your post and like it and comment also, so really cool. I'll also try to link a link to my profile on the Copic Award, so you guys can go check it out on there and give me a like. That doesn't help my chances of winning, it just boosts other artists and just kind of builds a community. I got into Copic markers about 2 years ago. I've had them for a really long time, and I don't use them as much as I would like to, but I think it's just because I want to use them on drawings that I really like, because they are very expensive. They're about $8 a marker. You can always get these on sale at places like Hobby Lobby and Michael's, but still very expensive for just one marker. So I really like to pick and choose what I use them on. I know a lot of artists like drawing with Jazza and drawing with Waffles and all them, they use their Copic markers on every little sketch, everything, and that's great. I think it looks awesome when you do that, and I love the look of Copic markers. I love using them. I just really don't have the money and resources to be using them that much and be replacing them like every few days, so I tend to go for something cheaper like Artify markers or Hoo brush markers. I use those a lot in my sketchbooks and things like that. I was really excited when this challenge came along though to do this, because I wanted to really take the time and not worry about using all the markers and just build up the colors and do all the layers needed to make a really awesome drawing. So I spent probably about 4.5 hours on this in total, not counting the sketching, but I had a lot of fun doing it. I like to get into art projects like this that just take a really long time and you can do it over a couple days. I think it's really fun, and this was super fun to make. I like starting out light, and you can see these colors right now, how they're like super light, and then in the end it's crazy to see how much you can just change the colors by a few markers. I mean, if you realize while I'm drawing here that I don't use a lot of markers. I mean, I have a nice little collection, but I don't have a ton of markers, and I really don't use that many of them while I'm drawing. And I think that's really cool that you really don't need too many of these to make some awesome art. I've been getting some comments lately that have been saying that all of my art is kind of looking the same and I'm falling into this same face look, which I've realized for sure. I've been stuck in a little bit of a rut with my art lately. Nothing's really inspiring me to create art. I'm just kind of going through the motions, filling up a sketchbook, and I haven't really improved lately, and I really want to improve. So I've been working on, I'm going to be doing a video where I kind of go through and just do some sketchbook spreads and try to make different looking faces, because I think all of the faces I've been drawing lately look about the same, including this drawing. So if you're thinking it, you don't have to comment it. Yes, I know this one looks just like some of the other things I've posted lately, and I really am trying to fix that. It's just I wanted to make a really nice drawing for this contest, and I was really comfortable drawing this face the way it looks, so that's how that turned out. But hopefully that video can be up soon, and maybe you guys will get some tips if you are going through that as well. Also, like I said earlier, this is not a tutorial. Yeah, I've given a few tips here and there, but not a tutorial. So if you're looking for that, I have a Captain Marvel speed drawing where I give a lot more pointers on how I color, and also a Wonder Woman. So take your pick, whichever one you prefer to watch. Watch both of them if you like, and make sure to like those videos as well. And drop me a comment. I will always try to respond if I can. That I would recommend is don't be afraid to use your darker colors. Sometimes when we're drawing lighter colored things, we don't want to go towards the darker colors, but really that's what adds the depth and shadow to the drawings and makes them look really awesome. So don't be afraid to grab those dark colors and blend them into your light. As you can see here, I'm using a pretty dark brown on this light skin tone, and it will end up blending in a little bit better in a little bit, but I'm even going to go darker and use some super dark browns, but in the end it all blends together nicely and you wouldn't even really notice. Also a tip, if you color outside the lines accidentally and get on the white space, if you have a colorless blender, you can kind of use the ink from that to push it back inside the lines. I know it doesn't really sound right, but all you do is just color over it a whole bunch and get the paper really wet. And you may have to do this a few times, but it really dilutes the color and you won't even be able to notice it. In past videos, I've been talking about some upcoming video ideas and some things that were coming to the channel. And you're probably thinking to yourself, you haven't done any of those things. And you're right, I haven't. I haven't had a lot of time, like I said, to film videos lately, and I really feel bad because I've been promising these awesome videos and saying I'm going to do your guys' requests and just haven't done them. I am really working on trying to get some things filmed and edited so we can be posting a little bit more and have some more videos out there. So please don't give up. Keep sending your requests, and I am definitely working on them. I have a list of all your things on my phone, and I go through them and I plan out my recording schedule. So keep the requests coming. Everything is getting worked on. It just may take a little longer than expected. To create the brown color on the hair, I first started off with some light brown colors. It may even have looked blonde at the beginning, but my hair is definitely not blonde, and like I said, this is a self-portrait of sorts. I have dark brunette hair, but it has kind of a warm undertone. So I went in with those kind of blonde colors, and then now I'm going in with some really ashy gray browns and kind of going over top of that, and it layers awesome. I'd never tried this before. I saw it online and I really like the results. It honestly kind of looks like my hair color, so you can still get those warm brown natural highlight colors and keep that dark rich ashy brown. Super cool. You guys should totally try it out. said, don't be afraid of those dark colors. As you can see, I'm going in with this really dark brown, and it may look harsh at first, but as we start to blend it in, it really adds the depth to the drawing that it needed. I had a lot of fun coloring the dress. I really like these pink colors that I used. I don't have that many pink markers, but I used, I think, all the ones that I have, and I think these colors are absolutely beautiful. And I really tried to take some time to blend in that color and add the highlights and the shadows where they should be. It didn't turn out exactly like I thought, but again, I love the drawing and I think that it turned out pretty good, and I definitely tried my best. Also, please let me know down in the comments if you like longer videos like this. I know this is about a half-hour video, but some of my videos are super short, so just let me know down below what's your favorite type of video to watch. Of course, I can still keep up doing a little bit of both, but I really would like to know from you guys what is your preferred type of video to watch. here we're finishing up, adding the finishing touches, and I thought the earrings looked a little bit plain, so I found this monochrome marker. It's actually got like foil pieces in it. I know that sounds really weird, but it does, and it's super sparkly, and it adds just that perfect touch for like jewelry or sparkly things in your drawings. And I used that for the earrings just to add a little bit of texture, and I think it looked really cool. You guys can't really see it great on camera, but it's super sparkly and looks awesome. Another thing I like to do to finish up my drawings is to grab a white gel pen. You'll see me do that in just a minute, and I just add some highlights to the eyes and a little bit on the lips and on the cheeks. Sometimes this doesn't really show up that great, but it adds just enough of something to make it look really cool. Alright, and I think that is one of the last things I'm going to do. The last thing I need to do is sign this. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoy this. Again, remember to check the description. Make sure you go over to my page on the COPIC Award and like this drawing, like this video. Please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in another video. Bye!